Hello, welcome to the Art of the Oracle. My name is Virginia, and it's my honor to be able to read the cards for you today. So I am super excited to dive into the reading. I quieted my mind and tapped into my highest wisdom and guidance before coming on. And what I heard is that we are in this time of liberation. We are at the precipice of this newest reality that we came here to experience, that we are in this transformation now, and that really our job is to open our heart and to feel the love and lean into the light of the awareness of this liberation from density and confusion. And it's calling us forward. It really is like reaching out to call us forward. And I've heard a lot of different intuitives talk about, the 3 days of darkness and feeling the light. And it's already here and within us, not to say that we're not going to experience something on a more, I'm hearing like global level, as the sun and the earth communicate again and break the binds that of like, I'm hearing separation, but this kind of netting. I started seeing the netting back in 2020, where everything, like I could see everywhere that there was this, what felt like this holographic spider web around everything. And I was looking at it like as a portal, right? Because they were the way that I saw them. And so I'm like all the time hearing new information about the possibility of what that is. But that we are all connected. Some people say that there's a netting over the earth that mirrors, and it's being held into place by people that want to control it. I don't know, but I know that my heart and what I heard this morning about the liberation was something that was really ringing true to me. So let's dive into the cards and see what's going on. We are again working with Chris Ann, and only Chris Ann, with the Light Seers Tarot and the Sacred Creators. Her energy is wonderful, and I'm very, very excited. So I'm going to dive in first with the tarot cards that she has here. It's interesting that she chose to create like the outside of these decks. One, they're both exactly the same, but one is black and one is white. And I don't know which one came first, but they're both really lovely. So if you've been with me all week, you've had a chance to check out. If you're unfamiliar with either one of these decks, I always leave a link in the description to let you know what cards I'm using. So if you're interested in getting them, you can see them there. So yeah, so let's see, what is it that we most need to know right now? What about this liberation and opening? What are we leaning into, and how do we get there? Really? Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm going to take this card, which was the first one that showed itself, and then, oh, look at that. And then I'm kind of feeling like these two cards are also part of the discussion here. So I love this Knight of Pentacles. It's a very grounding energy. Knights are about movements. This is a slower moving knight, and it's represented here by his feet off, and he's walking forward into a new day. And as you can see, he's planting seeds or dropping seeds. Now, I'm hearing it a couple of different ways, right? Is that he could be dropping the past, the weight of the past. And it's almost like that. I've never read it this way before. I've always saw it as him like planting seeds as he moves forward. But I'm actually seeing that he's leaving things that it's like he's walking away from what was. And these are beautiful. I love the images that she's created here. So it's nothing, these were all learnings. These were all information and experiences and beautiful moments. But he's leaving this and stepping into and onto a new path, perfectly grounded. That's why his feet are off. I mean, his shoes are off, not his feet. And he's walking with the earth in deep connection as he moves forward. And I love that there's the horse with him. The horse represents power and movement forward. And then we have the masculine moving forward and the divine feminine here in it being represented in 19 with the sun. And the sun is the opening, the liberation, the bettering of any movement. And I appreciate that these two are kind of sharing, like, as what it's saying to me is, as you're releasing, as you're letting go, this gentle movement forward in connection with the earth and the sun is allowing this new energetic awareness to come in and liberate us. That's exactly what this card looks like. It looks like a card of liberation. It looks like a card of being able to accept something in a new way. And there's this beautiful flower energy in the middle of what this beautiful circle. And it's almost as if it's sending codes and new awarenesses, unlocking, like she's got this necklace on that is being pulled forward. And it's to me representing of a key that you have to unlock what is necessary. So let's see now what I love. So these came out upside down, and I've asked if they're upside down or right side, and they're right side. They actually came right side, and then anyway. So these are two more major arcana cards showing this massive shift. And the Judgment card is all about liberation. So what I was hearing and sensing in the, before I turned on the camera to start recording was a liberation. And the High Priestess is this highest wisdom and guidance. It's this feminine energy. We have a priest and a priestess. And this is the High Priestess tapping into the wisdom of her own knowing, her own liberation, her own intuitive guidance, and letting it guide her forward. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. It's like I'm getting tingles all over my body. As you can see, it's almost like, do you see all these little like orbs of light around each one of them? And they're liberating and around all the liberation. And it's really around, and this is, I've heard that, our bodies will come almost clear, luminescence, as we let go of the weight of what was, and we accept the new energetic codes, the new energy, the new information, the new golden light energy illuminating our bodies, and we become one with our inner knowing, our highest wisdom and guidance, our awareness, as we join with our awareness and almost like the cosmic awareness of all that is, we become liberated. This is 2 and this is 20. It's like 10 times, when you're going through the lessons of the tarot, it is now that you've connected with your own light. And it's beautiful that this arc mimics right now, as these codes that have come in here have been integrated now into who you are, the liberation into this new awareness and, leaving the density and rising in to what you truly are is available, and it's eminent is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to ask the sacred creators for any clarification to this incredible message. Okay, so one card hit the floor, and I'll read that one first. It's a, what do you really want? Okay, wow, that's an interesting card, because we have like this X point. It's card 27, which 2 and 7 equals 9. And it's asking us to, like X marks the spot. It's asking us to really know that. Like, what is it that we really want? I had some fun yesterday, and I just did this whole, like, I spent like 10 minutes, maybe even longer than that, saying, what if? Like, what if we could communicate easily with the trees and the birds? What if there were no more speeders going through my neighborhood, and there was almost like an automatic detective device that you pass through in these neighborhoods, and it can detect if a car is speeding and naturally like slows it down, or, you know, alerts and gives you a warning, like on your phone or on your car or something, that you've been speeding for an extended period of time, bringing you back into the awareness of this, you know, thing that you're doing. I also was like, what if we were just light bodies, and that we all were working in communities, helping each other, and there was no money, that it was all that we were all using resources as a God-given right, and that we were working together, bringing our gifts into communities, whether it be, you know, working as an artist, or working on a farm, or helping fix cars, or constructing buildings, or whatever it was, that we were all bringing our gifts, and we all were working together. What if all of these things? So that's what I want. I want a world that's kind and just and sensitive to our own needs as well as others' needs. And I love that we have this You the Muse. It's a card that I think came out on the very first day of the week. So it's fitting that it's right here in the center as we, you know, as we end the week. And then we end the reading with gratitude again. That's what this feels like, is the liberation, and we lean into this space of deep gratitude for all that is, and we feel the earth and our fellow souls around us and our family. So the Muse is, it's time for you to fully embody your own variety of creativity and light, and to become a bona fide muse. Living in inspiration is a lifestyle choice that you can make. Muse energy is infectious. So when was the last time that you felt this way? What do you want to do? How do you want to feel? Surround yourself with the things, work, people that inspire you, and step into the role as a muse of your own life. It is necessary now. You must not avoid the limelight of potential if you want to shine, grow, expand, and connect with your future success. Know that you are inspiration itself. You are a creator. You know exactly what it is that makes your spirit smile, and you recognize what lights you up, so you can choose to live in the center of that light. Become a living muse. Yes, you stepping into the expansive muse energy will stoke the fires of inspiration, not only for you, but for others as well. So turn on the spotlight, sweet creator. Wow, I love that. It's very exciting. So I hope you're enjoying this, these readings with Chris Ann this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Next week we'll jump into something else. And yeah, please leave me a comment if you have anything to say about this combination, or anything else that you would like to see as we roll into next week. And yeah, have an amazing light-filled weekend. Bye now.